Lights, camera, fog. So in just 24 hours, even less than 24 hours, overnight, they put up this huge pumpkin facade. Is this confirmation that a trick or treat is coming this year to HHN? Universal Orlando. We are back for more Halloween Horror Nights updates. Say hi, Austin.
More, baby.
Let's go.
More.
They just set up so much new stuff. They just set up a new scare zone. If you look through the gates here, let's go check it out. They got stuff set up for the entrance to Halloween Horror Nights. All right, so today is Wednesday, August 10th, and as of today, they still have not made a final announcement for Halloween Horror Nights, but I got my t-shirt on and I'm ready to go because they have been updating the park every single day, so there's always something new scare zones, new everything. So let's go look at some new updates. Guys, I know I've been making a lot of update videos, but I am so excited. We are less than a month away for Halloween Horror Nights. Let's get ready. Another update. Guys, I had to come back to the park again today for the second day in a row because they just put up more lights up here on these entrance stanchions. Not only that, they added more food booths overnight, more food and drink booths. So we're gonna go check out that. Day 2 of updates, 2 days in a row. This is getting crazy. Lights, camera, fog. Look at all these lights and speakers being set up. Wow. Overnight, they just started putting up more things. So I don't yet have a name for this scare zone. The Nettlewood Cemetery that it was based off of was a 2005 scare zone. Oh look, they added this new netting, very spooky. It helps conceal the scare actor a little bit better. But in 2005 at Islands of Adventure, there was a scare zone called Nettlewood Cemetery. Now there is a prop, a little set piece over here, and it does say Nettlewood Cemetery on the prop. But I don't think that's the name of the scare zone because I think that the speculation map had a few names, and one of the names was something to do with like unrest. I'm not good with names, but basically this is probably just a continuation of the story that they told in 2005 at Islands of Adventure. Nettlewood Cemetery, here you go. So it's probably just a new story, but using the same name for the cemetery, maybe like a little Easter egg. It'll probably be similar to the one that they had in 2005, but I'm thinking it's gonna be like something completely new. And as of August 10th, today is August 10th, and we still don't have names for scare zones, at least officially, but we do have the names on the speculation map, and I believe that one, I'll put some text right here. I'll have to put some text right here to show you the name on the speculation map. But as of August 10th, still no final announcement. So I could be completely wrong, but it does say Nettlewood Cemetery right here. So all right, we are here at the first scare zone that they set up this year, Nettlewood Cemetery, and they started adding moss, vines, and other objects to make like shrubberies, plants, everything to make it look more realistic and for more coverage for the scare actors so that they can utilize the space a little bit better. But last time we were here, there was only about maybe 4 set pieces, and right now it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like they almost doubled, if not tripled, in the amount of items they just set up through here. As I said in my last video talking about the scare zones, they have a lot of pieces throughout because they don't like empty space, so they just put a lot of pieces like right here because they just need areas for scare actors to interact with. Otherwise, open space is not scary, and like more of a maze style scare zone, that's definitely what they try to do so that you get a little bit lost and it's more immersive, more of an immersive experience. But soon enough, this is going to be filled with fog and everything. So I'm here back at Nettlewood Cemetery because still no announcement. It is August 11th. 2 days in a row, they have been putting up new props here in the scare zone. I just filmed yesterday where they put up the vines, and today there are even more statues and props. I cannot wait to show you guys. Day 2 of updates. 2 days in a row, who would have thought? So these statues were just put out overnight. I was just here yesterday, August 10th, and it's August 11th. Still no announcement, but more updates on Nettlewood Cemetery. I'm pretty sure there's a gargoyle over here somewhere. Let's go find the gargoyle. So this little wreath right here is new, and then right around the corner over here is a spooky statue. Really gives me Hill House vibes, but I know this is not Hill House, but gives me Hill House vibes. It is a cemetery. This will be scary in the fog because you might think it's a scare actor, so I am so excited. More details over here with these places for flowers, and you can see this black wreath right here. That was not up yesterday. Definitely looks more like a cemetery now than it did before. And of course you got the moss that they just added as well. Looks really good. More statues added to Nettlewood. We got a gargoyle over here, and then right over there we have a very similar statue to the one we already passed. So this cemetery definitely gives me like early 1800s, maybe even 1700s vibes. It's definitely some type of very old cemetery, and you have statues like this. Very cool to see. It'll be exciting to see what the scare actors look like this year. This looks like Hill House, but obviously it's not Hill House. So they just brought back the Halloween Horror Nights merchandise here at the Five and Dime store. You got lanyards. You got these little wallets. These are actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I love this design. Same design as the t-shirt, which is the one that I am wearing currently. But yeah, you got this wonderful cups, glasses, shot glasses, so much cool stuff. And here is my favorite. If I didn't live in Florida, I would definitely get this flannel. I showed this in my last video over at Islands of Adventure at the All Hallows boutique store. They have all these items, and I love this flannel. I just wish it wasn't so hot in Florida so that I could actually enjoy this flannel. But yeah, this is basically their new Halloween Horror Nights merchandise, and I'm in love with this design. I love this, especially this cup. I might need to get one of these glasses. Those are so sweet. It is so hot and I am sweating, but guys, breaking news. Just wait until you see what I'm about to show you. They have a food booth set up right here outside of the Woody Woodpecker Kids Zone, right next to the SpongeBob merchandise store. They have 2 food booths for Halloween Horror Nights. Just wait until you see this. All right, here's a food booth, and usually the food booths don't really correlate to the houses. I mean, every once in a while you'll get one, like last year there was one for Texas Chainsaw, but this year, I mean, this could be Wicked Grove, or it could be something called a Scarecrow house.
Drink menu, baby.
Oh, drink menu. Let's go look at the drink menu. So people were starting to speculate that there was a house called the Scarecrow house.
Very fun.
And oh, well, what the heck, Austin? No drink menu.
Dude, what is this?
But people were saying that there was going to be a house called Scarecrow. So this could be confirmation that Scarecrow is a house this year. Wow. All right, so right next door to the SpongeBob gift shop, we have this new, it looks like Witch's Coven, because Witch's Coven is confirmed. I will show you that later. But Witch's Coven is a scare zone. This looks like this drink and food booth is themed after Witch's Coven. I mean, you got these witches, like demonic symbols up here. You got witches potions. At first I thought Universal Monsters, but then I looked and now I believe it's Witch's Coven. Just a food booth themed like Witch's Coven. So who knows what type of delicious treats they'll have here. All right, so we're right next to the Simpsons area of Universal Orlando, and we have another food booth. This kind of looks like Chucky. I'm not 100% sure what this is. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like giving me Chucky vibes for sure. But this is the first year they've ever done so many food booths that are like actually have a theme. Usually the food booths don't have a theme. So this is super special that they're doing drink and food booths with themes this year. So we're here by Men in Black. Normally there are 2 houses back here, or at least the lines for 2 houses. And there's usually a drink booth right here. So as you can see, this confirms that there will be at least 1 house back here, if not 2. And there's usually a house behind Men in Black. So this drink booth is crucial, and this is proof that there will be houses back here. So, all right. So here across from Men in Black, there's Men in Black right there. We have another drink or food booth with a little pumpkin at the bottom. So in just 24 hours, even less than 24 hours, overnight, they put up this huge pumpkin facade. I'll show you. I filmed this yesterday on August 10th, and it's August 11th. They put up this overnight. Here's what I got yesterday, and I'll show you a comparison, obviously, of the 2. Here's what they have up today, and of course what they had up yesterday. So you can see now how big of a change they can make overnight, which is absolutely insane. Obviously, probably some sort of pumpkin tart will be sold here. Maybe obviously the pumpkin beer, which is so popular, will be sold here. Maybe some other pumpkin related sweets and candies. So we'll see. But it really makes me think that they're gonna have some sort of pumpkin house, which would tie into Trick or Treat, or just some sort of Wicked Growth Part 2 or something. So, or just the Scarecrow. Like I was saying when I was here filming yesterday, there's rumors of a house called the Scarecrow House. Or, you know, just Happy Halloween. Right outside of King's Cross Station, you have another drink and food booth. This looks more like a drink booth because it's so small, and it's kind of looks like a sort of a cryptic type of castle. And behind it, it looks like there's an eating area, like a seating area back here with all these columns, with all these like cryptic, I don't know what they are. I mean, cryptic symbols. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's just decorations, but there is a light stanchion back here. I don't think there's enough room back here for a scare zone. It'd be kind of weird because it'd be like a dead end. So here are these props right here, and we just talked to a team member and they said that this is going to be a bar, and if we would have kept walking, of course it is a bar. And it looks like Witch's Coven, which is actually right next door. The scare zone is right next door. We're going to go over there in a second. The bar is all the way back here, tucked back here, so this is kind of weird.
Don't mean to interrupt, but bro, look at the logo. It's the same as the other logo on the other side. Exact same logo as that right.
Yeah, Witch's Coven.
But why is there two different spots? That doesn't make any sense.
It's going to be a big scare zone this year. All right. At the exit of Fast and Furious, we have our Witch's Coven scare zone. This is 100% Witch's Coven. As you can see, there's a cauldron over here. Please do not climb. There's a witch's cauldron. There's probably going to be a big spooky witch, maybe some sort of demon over here. It's going to be really cool. Pardon our dust. This is confirmation. This is going to be a scare zone right outside. Right outside of Fast and the Furious. The exit for Fast and the Furious. And here's a light stanchion, of course, but there is rumors going around that Fast and the Furious is going to have a house inside of it. So it makes me question, will this be the exit? Like, will there be a scare zone on the exit to the house? That's a good question, but I love the look of this scare zone. It's going to be a good one this year. This might be a big one this year. Wow, I love this. I absolutely love the details to this, and it is so cryptic and cool. I love the folklore that they're using here, and I think this is going to be a big scare zone. And these symbols, it looks like the same symbols on the drink and snack booths, so I think that confirms that this is going to tie into those food booths. So super excited, cannot wait. Less than a month away. So we got this scare zone set up right outside of the Mummy in the New York section of the park. There's obviously something underneath this, probably some sort of spooky prop that they don't want people in the daytime to see, and they added hay bales. I think this scare zone is going to be really cool because it gives off it's basically like a Halloween festival. You got another spooky scarecrow jack-o'-lantern up here. It's going to be like a Halloween festival. I don't know if it's from a movie or if it's a Universal original, but there's lots of props set up through here, and you got these festival lights strung right across here. So it's definitely some sort of festival vibe. I'll show you more props up here. Lots of props out for this scare zone. All right, so I've made a video this past week about this scare zone being set up. So as you can see, it is some sort of Halloween festival, pardon our dust, right in front of Mummy, which hasn't opened yet, but is probably gonna open any day now, I hope. There's a cornfield and something under that tarp. I feel like it's some sort of victim with an ill fate. I think this is gonna be some sort of scarecrow. I mean, you remember the scarecrow food booth that we saw over by ET? Yeah, I think this is gonna link. I think this is gonna be connected to that. So I think this is confirmation. A lot of connections, a lot of confirmations. I cannot wait. I showed this in my last video, but it's basically a tractor with another tarp. So there's definitely a victim under there of some sort that had an accident here at the Halloween festival. This is incredible, but they just added a truck over here. Of course, you got this Major Sweets Candy Company little booth. Probably a scare actor will be in there trying to sell you a bunch of scary candies and stuff. And there's a judge's booth. And in my last video, Denise talked about how she thinks that they're gonna have a pumpkin contest, like a jack-o'-lantern contest. We'll see, but this is very interesting. Leave a comment down below if you know what this judge's booth is for, or this scare zone, what it's called. Major Sweets. And look, Little Boo. They incorporated Little Boo to something else other than the Wicked Growth. So Little Boo originally came from Wicked Growth, but now it looks like this is all one connected universe, and it looks like Little Boo is a candy in this universe. And Major Sweets Candy Company.
Horror Nights Multiverse confirmed?
Horror Nights Multiverse. Very interesting. You'll probably see something in that window. They have it covered up. Maybe some blood splatter. We'll see. But this is super cool. They're updating stuff every single day. It's super fun to come to the park and just see what is new, and I am so excited. So as I said, today is August 11th, and still still no confirmation on any more houses. All we have is 4 houses. We have 4 houses confirmed. We have Halloween, Blumhouse, Universal Monsters. The Weekend is the last house. That's the last house that they announced. Is this confirmation that a trick or treat is coming this year to HHN? This is a food booth, food and drink booth, and it says trick or treat. Is this a coincidence, or is that confirmation that trick or treat is a house? By the time I post this video, they'll probably make an announcement. So I might be a genius by saying this is trick or treat confirmed, or I might be a fool. So we'll see. I don't think so. I have a strong feeling it's not.
Why do you say that?
I think it's just supposed to be Halloween, you know, because it looks like a demon, like it looks like a monster. Like you got the 2 eyes here, and then you got the mouth, and then wait till you see the next one over here. I have no idea what this is gonna be. This looks like Walking Dead. That looks like La Llorona. I don't know what it's gonna be. There's a girl in the window. She looks like the girl from The Ring. Obviously, it's probably not The Ring. There's also a shadow person down here, and then there's a bunch of shadow people up here. This is another drink and food stand, but I still have no idea what this is. So we are here in the New York section of the park, and you have this little meat booth. So obviously they'll probably serve some sort of meat item because there is a menu board right there. We just walked over here. We just spotted some more things set up. So let's go check it out. All right, so we have Sting Alley's Butcher Shop. That's at least what this little sign here says. And you have all these frozen meats. So this is obviously gonna be a place where you can buy some drinks and probably some barbecue or some delicious foods. We've seen a lot of drink and food stands recently, so it looks like this year's gonna have a lot of options when it comes to food and drinks. I'm excited. My stomach is already growling. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. It was just a short update video about the scare zones and all the props and sets being set up at Universal Orlando Studios. I know I've been making a lot of these videos, but soon, the fog will be here and Horror Nights will be upon us. I guarantee you this year will be bigger than any year ever. So stay tuned. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And maybe, just maybe, subscribe down below, guys. It really helps me out, and I really love making these videos for you guys. It is so hot. Look how sweaty I am. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day.